Am I the jerk for not letting my girlfriend have a movie night with our male colleague? Posted by you/Sixtrix. Hi, I think I'm going insane over this, and I want to hear what Reddit thinks about it. I, 21M, and my girlfriend, 20F, have been together since I was 16 and she was 15, and we've been inseparable since then. Well, until now. We work at the same company and have done so for about 2 years now. We even work in the same section. Lately, she has been getting closer to our colleague, 40M, and I haven't seen a problem with this since he's 40, right? But recently, they've been wanting to hang out after work separately from me and our other friends. The things they do are just going for walks, runs, or hikes, which usually take around 40 minutes to an hour, which is normal, I guess. But now my girlfriend wants to have a movie night at his house, and they're going to watch the latest Fast and Furious movie. I asked to join, but they need to be alone because they're going to talk about friend stuff. She said they were like best girlfriends. At first, I thought, okay, that's fine, I guess, because again, he's 40? But now, after the fact, I'm starting to worry that they're getting a little too close. Am I going crazy, or is this something male and female friends normally do? I don't really have any experience in that area because I don't really have any close female friends, just my girlfriend. So please, I need some advice or just outside views on this. Top/relevant comments. Commenter. No good can come from this. Her excluding you is the answer you are looking for. You are not the jerk. She is on her way out the door, she just doesn't know how to tell you. Ops response. I'm starting to believe this as well. And the pit in my stomach is starting to brew. Commenter 2. Are you regarded? What in the world is wrong with you? As a 36-year-old man, I can tell you there's only one reason I would invite a 20-year-old girl to my place. Are you seriously asking this question, my man? This is not normal, we're talking about adults here, son. She's pushing so hard to have this movie night, why the hell do you think that is? Commenter 3. He's dating your girlfriend. Your girlfriend is emotionally cheating on you and seems to be monkey branching to him. The 40-year-old wants to sleep with your girlfriend, and it will happen on movie night. Commenter 4. What are you talking about wants to sleep with your girlfriend? He already has. Did you miss the part about their 40-minute to 1-hour hikes? Update 1 day later. Thanks for all the comments and DMs. There's no way I can answer all of them, so I'll try to make an update now, as I feel almost responsible to do it after the big response from the community. She actually went through with it. Earlier today, we sat down to discuss how I felt about this whole thing and how it's weird for her to go home alone to him. He's effing 40? I was very clear about my opinion on being excluded from this whole situation and that it's not alright for me to feel like I'm third-wheeling my own relationship. Her answer, I didn't take you for such an insecure man after 5 years together. Honestly, that kinda broke me. How is it okay for her to just set my feelings aside with a comment like that? I must admit I'm absolutely not the best at expressing my feelings in this kind of way, and it feels very uncomfortable for me to open up like that to someone, even if we've been together for years, and I can kinda see why, considering that was her response. After that one little comment, it really sank in that she actually doesn't care about me anymore. The rest of the conversation went downhill from there. I started accusing her of cheating, and she started throwing an effing fit about how I dared to accuse her of things like that after 5 years together, how I didn't trust her, etc. After about 20 minutes of this, I was honestly broken down. So I just walked out. Didn't say anything, just walked. I was out for about 30 minutes, just trying to clear my head from this whole conversation. When I came back, she was waiting for me with just one question. Do you think I have cheated on you? I said, yes, I really do. And then I think I did something stupid. I showed her my first post to get my point across even more, that the things I'm feeling and thinking about are the all-around opinion in the comments. She was stunned and silent for a bit, and I think she actually kinda saw why I felt the way I did. Her response after that? I must go. He's waiting to start the movie, and I think we should have a small break from each other. She went. She effing went to him after our fight. What did I do? I went to my father at his work and actually cried in his arms for the first time in probably 15 years. And now I'm at home in bed. I've talked to my landlord, and she is very understanding. She said I can take my name off the lease anytime I want. What now? I'm in my bed feeling totally empty, numb, sick, furious. And to be honest, I went kind of off the hook when I came back from my dad's. I threw some crap on the floor, actually cut the networking cable in the wall, as she is maintaining a blog that she's very passionate about. I won't link it, so don't even ask, as I don't want to give that piece of crap more activity on it. This update probably went just the way people expected it to, so I hope people are happy. My relationship is probably 100% over to spare me in the future. But please, how can I come out on top of this? I have to see both of them on Monday when we go to work. I don't think I can handle this, so please, advice is more than welcome. Top/relevant comments. Commenter. The fact that she went to him after your argument speaks volumes. Commenter 2. Mate, you've got to stop with the hissy fit nonsense when you're mad. No more smashing, cutting, or throwing things. It makes you unsafe to be around and makes you look like a child. Stop this. Commenter 3. Clean up what you threw on the floor and replace the cables you cut. Pack and leave with dignity, and keep your self-respect. She doesn't respect you, don't prove her right. Second update 3 days later. Well, where should I begin? When I look back on my personal response to this, it was really childish of me to start breaking stuff and cutting wires like I was throwing a tantrum, which I probably was. I've set out to replace the stuff that was ours, and the stuff that was mine doesn't really matter. The internet wire will be fixed tomorrow. This has shown a whole new side of me that I didn't know existed, but honestly, can you really blame me too hard for this? This has been hands down the worst weekend of my life. Now, on to the rest of this. I left off when I was lying in bed and typing out what happened on Friday. The rest of that Friday, I did just that. I kept in bed for the rest of the night and couldn't sleep, as I was just thinking about all our memories and how we'll never create new ones. I was also thinking way too much about what they were probably doing in another bed. Saturday, I made a big mistake. I started to drink, which led me to go to a party, and honestly, I should not have done that. I drunk called my now ex and asked one last time if it was really over for us, and indeed, she said yes. This is why you should not drink after something like this, because, unlucky for me, one of her closer friends was at that party. One thing led to another and we ended up in bed together, and I did this only to make my ex mad. You can't imagine my regret on Sunday. I have never done anything like this before and will never do it again. And I said as much to the friend and apologized profusely for using her for this. She said it was okay and that she understood, but you could see that it hurt her more than she said. I feel like the biggest jerk in the world, and I can't even imagine how she feels. I really deserve all the crap coming my way for this. After all that, I also felt like I cheated on my ex by doing this. I can't explain why, I just did. The rest of Sunday, I was dwelling on what I had just done and absolutely dreading that it was Monday tomorrow. I actually felt sick at the thought of going to work. Monday, today, comes, and it probably started the worst way possible. My ex and our colleague came to work in the same car, and when I tell you it felt like that burning coal in my stomach became an absolutely all-consuming black hole, I can't describe it better than that. But being a man, I guess I just tried to ignore it. I must not have been very convincing because she came right over to me and said, "It's not what it looks like." He had actually just picked her up at our house. I've been staying at my dad's place from Sunday to Monday. This did not make me feel any better whatsoever, because how can I believe that? But I also apologized for my behavior on Friday and admitted that I had acted childish and immature. She said it was okay and that it was understandable why I did what I did. Then the rest of the day got even worse, if you can believe that. Somehow, the word of our breakup had already spread like wildfire at work, and to my delight, apparently it was almost like an open secret that my ex and our colleague had hooked up at least once before at a business party. And that was it for me. I called it and told my boss I was sick and went home. A couple hours later, I'm just sitting here trying to eat, it's not going so well, and thinking about how my colleagues at work could keep such a secret from me. I can't even imagine continuing to work there anymore, so I'm also sitting here looking for new jobs as we speak. As it stands right now, I've taken my name off the house lease and will start packing my stuff tomorrow to move out and stay with my father in the meantime while I find a new place. As with the last post, I really appreciate any advice, and this time I'll try to be more active when it comes to the comments and DMs. I'm also tired of hearing, "You're young, you'll find someone new." My problem is I don't really want anyone other. /relevant comments. Commenter. Move on from her. She's now officially dating him. Does she know you are moving out? You should speak to your manager about the situation and how she hooked up with him on a business trip. You need to block her and move on with your life. Greyrock her. Make sure you tell her parents she broke up with you for a 40-something man. Ops response. She knows I will be moving out and will respectfully stay away from home tomorrow so I can get my things out as quickly as possible. I probably won't block her, as I don't see why I should. I don't know why she would want to contact me again after all this is done, as I'm just an ex now. And her parents will probably find out by themselves in time.